and I would go and visit my grandmother for the summer. And all the boys, they just like kind of looked at you like fresh meat, you know? But they knew how old you were. I remember like 19, 20-year-old men trying to talk to me when I'm like 10, 11 years old, you know? And they knew how old I was. But because I had this body, it's like, well, you know,
you did.
And they would say stuff like, you want to be my little girlfriend? I mean, I got a grown girlfriend, but you could be my little girlfriend. Yeah, so I know firsthand how that goes with grown men, and they don't care, and they prey on your innocence and your ignorance and your youth. So I don't want to hear nothing about no fast tail girls, because even when you're not fast, even when you're a shy, introvert, barely talking child like I was, you still get people trying to get at you. So, yeah.
Do you think that we, and I'm talking specifically about Black communities, do we do enough to protect our girls and our women? I have an unpopular opinion. I don't think we do. And I think had those children, the girls in this R. Kelly situation, had been anything other than Black, his ass would have been under jail.
Right. I don't think we do enough to protect our children, period, but then especially Black girls and Black women, because, I mean, to be truthful, the number one killer of Black women is Black men. So, just being Black is like a handicap, and then being a woman is another one. So it's weird because we're like forced to grow up before everyone, but then also they want our silence. They want you to have a open legs, open pocketbook, but a closed mind. Like, don't think. But yeah, so I don't think we do enough to protect our girls.
And I don't know, I honestly don't know what we could do. I guess just create dialogue and bring awareness to the fact that it's so apparent. But I'm just so bothered about that. I have been writing a lot about that and blogging about it because I'm just disturbed. And I think it just really goes back to my own childhood and just being a child who worried about shit that she should not be worried about.
Right.
I was a few months ago, we were in a shop, and I work retail. I've worked retail forever. That's my career. And we were in a shop, and it was a young white girl behind the counter. She was running the shop, and her family probably owned it or something like that. And I remember, I don't know what she did. I think she gave me something for free. And I think the retail manager stepped in and was like, you can't be giving people shit for free. But I was thinking to myself that I knew that she was probably from a well-to-do family. And and I felt myself, I got jealous for a second. Because I was like, how can she, this bitch in here doing what she wanted to do, she happy. And I think I thought back to when I was her same age, thinking about having the burdens and thinking about stuff that I shouldn't have been thinking about. You know what I mean? Right. And I was just like, oh, it must be nice to be blonde. It must be nice to be blonde.
Girl, I mean, just like, even with like, you know, how to protect yourself. We're given so many tactics on how to protect yourself as opposed to teaching, like we teach little Black girls how not to get raped, how not to end up with the uncle who we all know is a molester. We teach them that, but nobody's really teaching little Black boys how not to rape, how not to think these sexist and dangerous thoughts. And so me having a son And having a nephew, like that's my mission.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you're gonna know how to respect women. You're gonna know how to think about women. You're gonna know how to protect women.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna know that, you know, no one owes you anything.
Mm-hmm.
All of these things. And I mean, I tell Kamala today, like, baby, we love you. Everybody in this house loves you. When you go outside this house, it's gonna be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just smiling and cooing, but I'm like, this will always be a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
And I want him, wherever he goes, as he gets older, to be a safe space for other people. I don't want any woman to ever come tell me something about what my son did. Because, yeah, so it's, you know, they say that girls are harder, but women are not the ones with the power. I think it's harder to raise someone who will have a position of power and to teach them not to abuse it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a harder thing to do. Because, I mean, with little girls, I feel like you just have to teach them confidence and how to teach them how to discern things, who's for you and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
And little boys, you have to teach them all these things too, but you also have to teach them how not to abuse that position of power that they have.
Right.
It's like that additional thing that you have to teach them.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned a few minutes ago, well, more than a few minutes ago at this point, about self-care. What do you do for yourself?
Not enough.
Mm-hmm.
When I was pregnant, I walked like every day.
Mm-hmm.
That came to a halt, of course, after I had my son, and I haven't really got back into that.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing for pregnant moms, make sure you breastfeed. If you can, I wasn't able to breastfeed. That was another, like, life's disappointment.
Okay.
I wasn't able to